EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Smith going to look to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf,
83 yards.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
Call it a gain of 5 that time.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Gone. They'll roll him out right.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll buy some time right.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more Montgomery.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Goff now looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Running for it, Montgomery. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Gino on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They snap it to Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some room to work. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run with Montgomery, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Handoff comes to Montgomery. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery getting in from a yard out, and the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And running with power here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Walker now on 1st and 10. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Charbonnet. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Montgomery will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Badgley on for the extra point.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. Cavante Turpin now from it.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Hopkins' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks of the...
There he goes, left side.
And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Prescott now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
50 yards.
And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. but the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Still on his feet. He's on his way. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Here's 2nd and 7. And again it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They work now on 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that is incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play action now. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's go, D.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's get it. Mike, this is it. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Check, 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 check.
Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
14's the mic.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Shoves him away. Bell, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give. This is Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Watson.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Prescott.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This is 1st and 10.
One last shot now for Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak
Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little? Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jones throwing for it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, #1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But #2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
That's got this one complete to Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And again, it's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Prescott to throw it.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
69 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for two.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Flushed out right, and he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's complete to Cooks. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got this down to the 35. Throwing on first down. Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. This is Swift on the counter. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jihad Ward in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A beautiful fake. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. He finds his tight end Goedert. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2nd down and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Barkley, inside handoff. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's another 3rd down conversion, their 3rd on this drive so far.
Yeah, you talk about wearing down a defense for this drive. What you want is pop, 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 pop. Eventually, the boom occurs.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirect.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. There he goes, left side. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 11-8. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Up the middle with Barkley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24 now, here's the second down and 6.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start. Drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st down. Now Jones. This is Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is